Jambo, and welcome to Front Forum Focus podcast. I'm George Karani, your host, and today we are coming to you in the beautiful village of Kiangai, central Kenya. As we wrap up the holiday season and step up to a new year, I'm excited to bring you this special episode focused on future of media and sustainability in our region. With me today is Victor Miano. Uh, he's an innovative entrepreneur who is about to launch Central Gen Z magazine here in Central Kenya. Victor, karibu sana to our show.
Thank you, Ami. I'm excited to be part of this podcast, and I hope the experience and what we share here will be helpful for the greater impact. Thank you.
So, Victor, can you tell us about your vision with Central Gen Z magazine and what inspired you to start the venture in Central Kenya?
Central Gen Z magazine. It's a platform where we engage with audience, where artists get a platform to share their contents and engage with audience, and it's a platform which involves collaboration with artists, influencers, and hotel managers. It creates a central link where everyone meets everyone they need, and we help promote local talent to a global impact, and for that's something possible. And looking around, we have so much talent around this region which is unheard and which lacks proper management, of which you are trying to cover that gap and create an economy for our talents. Yeah.
So basically, you're saying that the central region music industry is a bit untapped,
Yes.
and you're kind of reaching out to the local artists in this region, and you want to, grow their media to reach to a global potential kind of impact.
Yeah. That's exactly what we are trying to create. For one thing, I believe in is that if something is well managed, it definitely gives back the best as you deserve it. So, with the talent around, with the numbers we have, and with the platforms and equipment that we can use, I believe it's possible and we'll make a change.
So I'd like to talk about the population here in the central region of Kenya. So how many youths do you think you will be impacting, and maybe like what is the content that your audience should expect?
For one, the numbers are there within this region. There are 1 million youths, many who are above 18. We try to engage job. Ebu pause. Mbona umemove hivyo?
Hmm?
Kwanza nimefanya hivi nikamove polepole.
Sawa. Utaniuliza hiyo swali tena, usikat wetu ita continue.
I continue.
Ni continue?
Mm.
Ndio.
Ishaanza.
3 2 1.
So let's talk about the population of the youth in the central region. What is the amount of youth you aim to impact, and how do you aim? What content should your audience be eager to get from your company?
One, we are the youths in this region are many, and with the current state of the state where most people are jobless, and we can only think about creating these opportunities for ourselves. Uh, the content we'll be engaging with will be culturally blended where we'll be sharing our cultural trends to the group, and we hope the idea will work and to be effective and working as planned.
So the Kenyan music scene is evolving, and we are seeing, many influencers maybe in TikTok, Facebook, and the people are also moving towards like cultural, local artists focusing on different scenes. So how have you seen the Central Kenya music industry evolve, and what do you think it will be in the next few years?
The music industry as it is evolving as we go on. The audience prefer more like a well-staged venue and live bands, of which Kenya music industry has been lacking. We try to create a connection between the artist and the audience for the best experience for everyone. As we go on, we'll be creating more cultural, diverse, blended audios and videos for the audience.
So tell us about what technologies or approaches that you are using in order to reach this impact.
We are using all social media platforms, that is Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, and we are also interacting with local influencers where we share our context for their audience, that's creating a more diverse engagement. And we are also paying for paid promotions where you get to pay others to distribute your songs, brands like Spotify, Boomplay, and hoping that the idea we create and bring back what we expect.
So in what ways do you think Central Gen Z magazine can contribute to sustainable development in this region?
Central Gen Z magazine will contribute by providing continuous and content where we never run out of content. Then it will engage more influential people, and the team behind the Central Gen Z magazine is a professional team where we plan to create a local web for artists, hotels, and people who want to engage more in the content that we'll be sharing, thus creating a local economy where everyone gets paid.
Awesome. So tell us about any unique events or experiences that you're planning that blend with media and live performances.
For once in drill music, we have never had we'll be using our local language, both our local language, and it will be a unique blend for which not most people have started that adventure, and I believe it will be a game changer in the music scene around Central.
So as a founder of Central Gen Z magazine, what are your main responsibilities in the company?
As a leader, my responsibility is to create these platforms and to manage them and to make sure the artists that we are engaging with get reliable and sustainable production journey, and we get to offer them venues where we interact with the hotels, they provide grounds, and my responsibility is to connect everyone to everyone as to serve our major goal.
So let's talk about some of the challenges that you have had starting and also running Central Gen Z magazine.
As we started Central Gen Z from last year, challenges they have been there, Problem being finding artists who are willing to give into the goal, Central GNZ goal, of which we are starting at a low budget. We can't manage to pay the rate cards, of which some are high and by now we don't have the enough funds to we didn't have enough funds to run the ads, but for now we have improved. Again, some hotels want their hotel marketed, but they are not willing to input some money, of which you have to use money to create money. But we are working on solving those challenges where we have seen producers who people who have been in the market offering free session to our artists, and hotels are willing to give more space for our events. And I think the challenges are there, but day by day we are battling them, and it's becoming a win on our side.
So, can you share? Can you tell us how you plan to use technology to enhance the way people consume and interact with music?
We're gonna use the AI generated tools, which will help us create more relatable posters and clean and more posts.
Ndio.
We plan to use AI generating tools where we are able to follow up on how our audience are engaging with our contents, and we plan to use all social media platforms where we will be live streaming our events to reach a global impact to those who love to watch. And yes, we're gonna use more and more of the technology as it comes.
So, there has been a lot of challenges in the media landscape for the past few years. So, how do you plan to? And obviously, you spoke about the challenges you're facing as the founder of Central Gen Z magazine. So, how do you plan to overcome these challenges?
The reason why we created Central Gen Z magazine is we were overshadowed by the already existing media platforms, which they charge at a high fee, and as Central Gen Z, we are particularly aiming one region where we are coming in solely to promote artists from the region, thus giving them a unique platform to showcase their talent.
So, what role do you think podcasts like this play in telling the stories of, in sharing local narratives and sharing local stories?
As you know, podcast is a great platform where we get to engage with audience. The podcast will help shape the purpose of the podcast is creating continuous content where we share our views to the viewers who are engaging with us, thus creating a live a great experience with our audience.
So, Victor, asante sana for sharing your insights with us today. Before we wrap up, what message would you like to leave to our listeners as we start the year?
As we start the year 2025, I can tell Front Forum Focus listeners is that we are happy to be hosted here, and we are ready to share our contacts with your content, and in the long run, to be of great for it will be a great achievement. And thank you, and welcome to Kenya.
So, thank you for listening to this episode today. Remember to hit the subscribe button and like button. Also share to your friends. Remember that we are not just measuring impact, but we are creating it. Until next time, kwaheri and happy new year. Thank you.